So let me talk about Tom Brady. Boy, is this a charm life. You know what Tampa needs is a really good right tackle. Oh, wait. The best offensive lineman that dropped out of the top 10 is there, Tristan Wirfs at number 13. How great was that? I mean, it's just, here's the thing. Right now, Tampa is giving Tom everything he didn't have. He's having fun. He's got a loose coach. He's got weapons. He's got warm weather. And he's got a staff that is obviously listening to him. I don't think it was a little thing that the Chargers went out and aggressively went and got 2 offensive linemen in free agency very quickly. It was a message to Tom. You're 43. You don't want to get hit. We get it. Lamar Jackson, Mahomes at this point, they don't want to get hit either. But it's okay. Young athletes, they bounce back. Tom doesn't want to get hit. Chargers thought they had him, and they Pro Bowl guard, Trey Turner, Beluga, left tackle. Tom, you're safe to come here. He didn't. But I'm sure part of this was Tom never, ever felt like, a personnel decision. Tom had said it before. They don't ask me. I feel like Tom right now feels supported. All the boxes are being checked that weren't checked in Tampa, including, I bet you Jason Light, the general manager, talked to Tom. They had an hour phone call and said, listen, we need a right tackle. That's going to be our first pick. You think Belichick's telling Tom what his first pick's going to be? No. And then Tom Price said, you know what I want? Can I bring Gronk? I mean, this stuff was prearranged, okay? This is not just happenstance. This is something Tampa told Tom Brady was going to happen, and this is what he wanted. He wanted fun. He wanted weapons. He wanted to be heard about personnel. Boom, now he is. Here's another story. Let me look here at the first round. Oh, look at that team and that team. It's funny. I can't. Wait. Where's New England? Well, I know New England started the night with a first-round pick. Hold on a second. Let me double-check. Minnesota, L.A., New Orleans, Green Bay. Well, where's New England? I am almost sure, I am. They had a first-round pick when the night started, and they traded out of it. Isn't that fascinating? So they have all sorts of needs. They didn't address any in free agency. They traded Gronk. Tampa Bay has 3 tight ends now. They didn't want one of them. Just give us picks. They lost their kicker, their 2 best linebackers, Kyle Van Noy. This losing people. Tom Brady. They've never addressed any of those. That's so interesting as their division gets better. They're accumulating draft picks. Got a pick for Gronk, not a player. Not addressed one of their needs. And they traded out of the first round last night. I told you yesterday. So you know my theory on this. They're not tanking. Some of you dullards can't get this past. It's not tanking. Miami was pissed when people said they were tanking this year. They're competing. But Bill Belichick is moving a lot of players out and getting picks, so they go 7-9, 6-10. They have the 8th pick. And the truth is, in this league, if you just do basic homework, Joy and I have talked about this, since he got Burrow, Miami got Tua, the Chargers get Justin Herbert, that's 3 more teams that don't need a franchise quarterback. Green Bay's even got their backup. I think the Colts are going to take Jacob Eason today. They got their guy. The truth is, the bottom 4 or 5 teams in the league next year outside of Jacksonville don't need a quarterback. They don't. So my point is, if you're 6-10 or 7-9 and have the 7th pick, they're going to have, right now, New England has 13 picks this year and 10 minimum next year. Watch them move some of their picks this year to next year. Watch them do it. What are they doing? It's obvious. It's not tanking. They're going to have 15 picks next year. They already have 10, counting the compensatory picks for Brady, Jamie Collins, and Van Noy. And they're going to go to a team and say, here's 8 picks. You can move up in the draft if you're willing to give a bad team 8 picks. I think the New York Giants are going to be a bad team this year. New coach, young quarterback. But they're not going to draft a quarterback. You go to the New York Giants and say, here, 7 picks. You don't think Joe Judge, a friend of Belichick, wouldn't take 7 picks in a rebuilding job? Of course he would. Think about it. Take Jacksonville out. They're bad and need a quarterback. I think Cincinnati's going to be bad this year. 1-year-old coach and a new quarterback, tough division. Cincinnati ends up 5-11. You don't think in a rebuilding mode, Zach Taylor wouldn't go to his GM? They're offering 8 picks. They don't need a quarterback. They got Burrow. So if you start looking at the teams next year, I think Arizona could struggle in that division. Don't need a quarterback. Cincinnati could struggle. Don't need a quarterback. New York Giants struggle. Don't need a quarterback. You start looking at the teams that could struggle next year. Tennessee will be good. Jacksonville, they need a quarterback. You don't have to just get Trevor Lawrence. You can get Justin Fields. But it seems to me we're seeing things now that New England's never done. They haven't addressed a single need in free agency. They are desperate for a tight end. Last night, they're in a spot to get a tight end. Let's trade out of it. Okay, we'll take Gronk. Have him. Give us a pick. You want one of ours? No, just picks. Really? Really? When somebody's done something their whole life and then they stop doing it, aren't you a little suspicious? Be honest to me, guys. Let's say you're married. She comes home from work every night. Once, twice a month, she'll go out with a girlfriend and have a glass of wine and a salad. And then all of a sudden she didn't show up one night. You and the kids mom never shows up. Find out her ex-flame's in town. Seem a little weird to you? Really? Not suspicious a little? Where'd my wife go? Honey, I had to stay at work really, really late. It's tax season. No, it's not. It's December. Anywho, I'll be home tomorrow. When people start doing stuff they've never done, their habits change. Yeah, a little. What? You don't think they have a plan? Their plan's Jarrett Stidham. All right. You know the old saying, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Come on. It's not tough to figure out. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.